solely about the advancement of medicine and technology, though I am surrounded daily by the complex equipment we have created in a bid to scupper illness and disease. Instead, I'm talking about the large part of my job that is reliant not on being able to work with instruments, numbers, drugs and machines, but on being able to work with being human. Of course, ongoing academic achievement and the acquisition of hard skills are paramount to a doctor's development. But they are not the whole story. Many of the pivotal moments in any doctor's story are about learning how to talk to people, to understand them, and to make yourself understood. Competence is not simply about knowing what is possible, but also about understanding what is right. It is about feeling, and, more importantly, about knowing what to do with the feeling. Within the context of what I do in intensive care, you will see that many of my patients are often not just vulnerable, but also temporarily dwelling in another place, sedated and mechanically ventilated. I look after people who are at the extreme fringes of existence, and intensive care can be a realm rendered both inaccessible and strange. When I speak to patients or their families, and I feel that a conversation hasn't gone well, sometimes it seems this is because of the power imbalance that my job creates. There can be a sense that I know or have access to an understanding about things that give me the upper hand. I often think relatives might feel the sting in this because I am the one with the apparent knowledge, the passport to this world that has taken possession of their loved one. Yet, they are the ones who feel it is their job above all to advocate the life of that person they have come to support. They are the ones who are often stuck, frightened, angry, grieving, feeling as if they are waiting to lose everything, or something close to it. It doesn't seem fair that we cannot, at the very least, set off on an equal footing. The particular point that I want to share with you about the field of medicine I'm training in is this: that for all the expensive equipment, all the technology, the screens, the drugs, the lines and the numbers, much of what my world is centered around are feelings that you are already deeply familiar with. In biology class, you might have learned about the 7 characteristics of living things. These are the signs that tell you that a mouse is alive, but that a stone on the beach is not. All of the things that we call living share, at the most basic level, this collection of traits: movement, respiration, sensitivity to their surroundings, growth, reproduction, processes of excretion, and the utilization of nutrition. I think I always knew that the particular organisms I wanted to spend my life working with were humans. And between humans, there is another sort of commonality that is shared. It is the experience of the emotions that hold us all together: fear, grief, joy, distraction, anger, disgust, and hope. Yes, they often exist within the context of my own day as emotions on some form of anabolic steroid. They are often pumped up, oversized and bulging. Across one shift, I might be privy to the spectrum of highs and lows that another person might hope to encounter only over a lifetime. But these feelings are still versions of exactly what you already know. When one doctor stands at the head of a trolley, looking down at a patient who is dying, surviving, or still somewhere in between, you would be forgiven for focusing on everything that sets those two people apart in that moment. All of the differences between them are obvious. But isn't it more likely that we are all exactly the same? What my time as a doctor has taught me so far is that all of the things I most need to come to terms with are the very same things I've been dealing with since the day I was born. Those signs of being human. Let me show you what I mean. Fear. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over